Hi guys, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day or night whenever you see this. So this is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius for January 17th through the 31st. Reading so it can cover anything from love to work to friends, family, health, etc. So take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate, always feel free to check your sun, rising, and moon signs. And you can do that by getting a free birth chart online. Okay, so Sagittarius, I'm doing something a little different this week. I've pulled all of your tarot cards already, just to save some time. So let me know if that's something that you guys like. So we'll get into your reading in just a minute. I wanted to do a quick sound bell just for some healing and grounding for the reading. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's get into your reading here. Hold on, I think it wants to not stay put. Stay. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. So the first row is energy starting around January 17th, a little bit before, a little bit after, continuing for the rest of this week and into this upcoming weekend. And then the last row is energy for the last week and weekend of January here till the end of the month. Okay, so what we have for you, Sagittarius, is the Death card upright, Two of Pentacles upright, Page of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords upright, High Priestess upright, and Queen of Swords in reverse. And then we'll get into your confirmation cards, after we go through these first. Okay, so Sagittarius, you're starting off the reading with the Death card, which is actually a really beautiful card. It's nothing to be scared of. It doesn't mean someone's going to die. It's just a metaphor for an ending and a new beginning, a rebirth, a transformation, okay? So also when you see this carcass here under this vulture, this represents possibly some type of vulnerability that you're opening yourself up to more. And again, Sagittarius, like I always say, if you've seen my readings before, if this isn't you, it could be the person you're dealing with or the general situation, okay? But yeah, that's a nice card to start the reading off with here. It could be also Sagittarius in the recent past or currently in your energy too, that you're going through some kind of big change here with this transformation, this rebirth, okay? Now the next card you have here is the Two of Pentacles in the upright position. This is a card that talks about basically, holding on to your money, being smart with, if it's not money, it could just be your time, your resources, your energy, something like that. But you see here, there's I think it's an owl coming in, flying above these two pentacles that are in this kind of marshland scene here. Okay, so as we know, the owl is all about wisdom, and they have the ability to turn their head all the way around, so looking at things from a larger perspective, also because it's a bird, but 360 degrees, and also being able to see things in the dark, right? So that could be part of the transformation too, from the Death card that you started with, since this is the second card. So it could be that you have more of the ability to see things from, see things that other people don't see because you can see in the dark, okay? So that is also a nice energy here. I want to look up really quickly each card from this deck. This is the Animal Totem Tarot. has a message from the animal. And I don't always look them up, but I feel like this one might be a nice one to look up real quick. So hold on, just give me 1 second. Two of Pentacles, where are you? Swords. Where are the Pentacles? Wands. Da, 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 da. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so actually, it is not. I wasn't sure if it was an owl. So scratch that about what I said. About the wisdom and being able to see things in the dark. That could be a message for somebody because it is general reading and it just came to me. But it's actually a hawk. So let me come here closer for just a moment and read you this quick message from the hawk. It says, every day brings with it something new to deal with. It is like a never-ending cycle of lessons, demands, and chores. Yet I know I am not alone and that those around me share the same burden. Each of us only deals with that which we are skilled to deal with, meaning we only ever carry small pieces of the larger workload, so none of us ever gets overwhelmed or burned out. Okay. So it's still a bird, like I said, still being able to see things from a larger perspective. And this book also does like this journal thing at the end, and they say journal prompts for this card. It says, how good are you at being a team player? Which tasks do you need to delegate to others? And what resources are you currently juggling? Okay, so when I was talking about the resources in the beginning, whether it's with money or time or your energy, that's the same thing basically here, okay, with this card. All right. So moving on here, Sagittarius. Your next card you have here is the Page of Wands in reverse. This is talking about as potential small offer, opportunity, or something possibly that you were going to give to somebody, or somebody was going to give to you, or just was going to come to you from the universe. Perhaps wasn't well received, or was put on hold, or wasn't given yet, okay, because it is in the reverse. So I'll show you the card in the upright position. So you see this little lizard guy here on this wand, and then you see the nature scene in the background with the grass and the little stream and everything here. When this is in the upright position, it talks about learning something new. He's a page, he's not a knight or a king, but he's on his way. He's got a little bit of abundance, okay, but he's moving forward, and there also could be some reason to celebrate something small, okay? But it did come out reversed or upside down, so that's why I was saying earlier it could be something was put on hold, wasn't received yet, or wasn't well received. It depends on each of you, and we'll know more when we get into the confirmation cards too. Okay. So with that being said, Sagittarius, your next card is the Two of Swords in the upright position. Okay. So this card has the energy of needing to come more from a heart place center instead of just using logic. So when you see this card in the traditional tarot, there's a woman with blindfolds on, and she's holding these two swords, okay? So that's why I was saying it's not using your eyes, but using your heart. So it could be this is something that you need to work on, Sagittarius, or this is the energy that you're already in, and you're just, working through that place where you're coming more from your heart, okay? But it isn't an action card. It's more of a slowing down and taking stock of where you are with your heart, with whatever is going on, with some type of decision that needs to possibly be made, but you haven't made it yet, okay? Now the next card you have here, Sagittarius, is the High Priestess in the upright position. This is a beautiful card all about intuition, introspection, creativity, okay, because the spider is also the weaver. She creates things. You see the moon here in the background, but there's a lot of beautiful, like peaceful energy in this card, but it's all about your deep inner knowing. So it could be that your intuition is heightened more at this time as you learn to slow down and use more of your heart center to make some type of decision before you make an action, okay? Now, the last card you have here, Sagittarius, in the main tarot is the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. So this talks about there is still a little bit of mental confusion, overthinking, anxiety, depression about something. Okay, again, if it's not you, Sagittarius, it could be the person you're dealing with or the general situation. Okay, but in this card, there is a wolf here sitting in this kind of winter scene here with the sun on the ground and the crown. Okay, so normally she's about the high status of authority from a place where she's not showing her vulnerability side to everybody. So she's sometimes people perceive her as cold or calculating, but she's also able to cut through any bullshit. When the card is in the upright position, you see normally a woman on her throne holding her sword upwards, okay? And there's a bird flying above that talks about she can see things from a higher perspective. But Sagittarius, because it came out reversed or upside down for you, it could be saying that you are not, suddenly people don't see you as cold or as being as cold as calculating as maybe you once were before, because of this opening of your heart and the intuition from the High Priestess card. But it could also be that for some of you, you feel a lack of power, lack of authority. You're not feeling fully yourself in something because something is still confusing you. So anytime a Swords card is in the reverse position, it talks about that confusion, overthinking, anxiety, etc. Okay. But yeah, I really feel that it's more the first thing that I said, that because of these two other cards here, Sagittarius, it's more of people not seeing you as cold and as calculating as before. And it could be that you also need to reach out to other people too, to feel more support and less confusion about something as you're going through this heart-centered decision that you need to make and opening up your intuition. It could be saying that you know, you need to seek out somebody that has a higher power or authority over you to help you go forward. Okay. Let me turn that down. All right. So with that being said, Sagittarius, we'll get into your confirmation cards here. Okay. So you have Two of Pentacles in the upright position, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Chariot upright. Okay. So when the Two of Pentacles is confirming the Death card upright and the Two of Swords, this is basically telling me it's really interesting because you have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. They're different cards, but there's kind of, as far as these two cards aren't action cards, they're like still making a decision about something. Okay, so it's very interesting here. So that could be the energy you're already in or the energy you're going to feel, you know, towards the end of the month here. But with the Two of Pentacles, let me start with that, is this person is juggling something, going back and forth, changing their mind a lot, not making a decision yet. And he's also not grounded because he has one foot on the ground and one foot on the other foot. And then you see these like topsy-turvy kind of storm in the background with the ships rocking around, okay? So this could be what started this transformation for you, Sagittarius, with the Death card. It could be that you really were like, I want to come out of this back and forth. What decision do I need to make? I want to be more grounded. I want to be more calm and peaceful. I don't always want to be in some kind of battle or storm. Okay. And then again, when this is with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, it's just like confirming that what we already know, that you need to make a decision about something. But both of these cards, like I said, aren't action cards. They're more of observational place, taking the time to slow down before you make a decision here. But again, this is like making a decision with your heart, less of, the logic. Okay. So it could be with the Two of Pentacles here, it was more about the logic in the past. Okay. But now you're getting more into your heart center. Okay. So the next one is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. So when the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is in the reverse, this is talking about there could be something that's not fully balanced. It could talk about you're dealing with, how do you say, there's not an equal give and take with something. So let me show you the card in the upright position. Okay, so this is this woman holding the balance scales here from like the Justice card, okay, even though it's not the Justice card. And then she's giving some of her pentacles to these children on the side of the road that may need it more than them. So it's a card about balance, it's a card about charity. It doesn't have to be money, it could be time, resources, energy, etc. Okay, but remember it came out like this. So when it comes out reversed, it's basically saying something is unbalanced, something isn't an equal give and take. There's a lack of wanting to give back to somebody or something. Okay. Now, when this is confirming the Two of Pentacles, oh, you got Two of Pentacles. I just realized that. We'll get into that in a second. But when this Six of Pentacles in reverse is confirming the Two of Pentacles upright and the High Priestess, this is basically saying the reason why you were getting into the energy of the Hawk. Yes, maybe he's a Hulk Hawk. I don't know why I said Hulk. The Hawk, and being able to take stock of how much you're giving out to other people and trying to be more wise as far as what you have and what you're giving, and oops, turn that off. All the things that we, said before when I read the message of the hawk here, and that could be because in the past, or still currently for you Sagittarius, there was some imbalance, and there was, possibly somebody wasn't giving you what you wanted as far as this charity, what they consider charity. Maybe you felt like somebody owed you something that you really needed, and they didn't need as much and they didn't give it to you. That could just be for some of you. But yeah, that's just, what I'm picking up so far. But let's talk about really quick. It's so lovely when this happens. So you have Two of Pentacles, and they're both in the upright position. So that is really interesting too. But, they display these qualities in different ways, right? So this one, they're both not an action card, but this one is more about going back and forth about something, juggling something, and not being fully grounded. You could say this is the same because they're going back and forth about the pentacles that they have, the abundance they have, the energy resources that they have, but it's shown in two different ways. But I did look up recently too that when you pull the same card from two different decks, and each deck has 72 cards, that's like 1 in 72 chances that you're going to pull the same card again. So that's really nice confirmation from Spirit, that when you get the same cards. But yes, let's keep going. So then when also the Six of Pentacles is confirming the High Priestess, Six of Pentacles in reverse, confirming the High Priestess, this is telling us that, you are learning to use more of your intuition about something. And it could be that thing that I was talking about earlier where you felt like maybe something was owed to you, that you needed more than somebody else and you didn't get it, or you're not giving enough to other people. But there's just some type of, balance isn't fully, it's not balanced. It's not equal give and take. The balance is off. One scale is higher than the other. So that's when the intuition card comes in to tell you what you need to do. because like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. All right, let's keep going here. So then the last card you have for confirmation is the Chariot card in the upright position. It's a beautiful card, all about forward movement. So you see this king here on his chariot. He's got his horses in the water and he's charging forward, okay? So it's beautiful. And also he has the ability to, you know, be in control of his emotions because it is the water here. So when this chariot in the upright position is confirming the Page of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is basically telling me, Sagittarius, that whatever, you know, small offer that didn't come through or small opportunity that didn't come through or was held back or hasn't happened or wasn't well received yet, to not let that get you down, because there will be some forward movement in the near future, okay? Now, also, when the Chariot card is in the upright position and it's confirming the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is also telling me that for some of you who have still a little bit of that confusion, overthinking, or anxiety with the swords in reverse here, don't let that get you down, because forward movement will come and you will come out of that confusion, you know, very soon, okay? If it's more about that lack of authority or power, or you're not feeling fully yourself, that you will be soon. It also could be saying that if you need to reach out to somebody that has more knowledge or power or authority about the situation you're dealing with, that they will be able to help you. Okay, Sagittarius. All right, so with all that being said, that's the end of the tarot part. So I'll put these up here. And we'll pull you some quick oracle cards before you go. All right, just give me a moment here. Oh yeah, and these are, I got some new oracle cards. It's Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell, in case you're interested. All right. Anyway, let's get into your energy. Oops, wrong button. Hold on. Oh, too loud. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. January 17th to the 1st. What does Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius need to see for their highest spirit. Sagittarius. Messages for the Sagittarius. Okay. And you got, I'm hopefully saying this right, Akasha. Yeah, I think that's what it says here. So this scene of this person in the background, walking in these like beautiful arches, and there's a lot of clouds in different places. And it basically, the message of this card, I'll show you in 1 second. It says your guidance is divinely guided. Okay. That's beautiful, Sagittarius. And that goes really nicely too, of course, with our High Priestess card. Oops, covering the message. Can you see that? That's nice. Very nice. All right, let me put these away and get to your last oracle card. Sagittarius. Okay. Actually, give me 1 second. I need to sip here. Okay. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. January 17th to the 31st. What is Sagittarius? The opportunity needs to know for the highest good, Sagittarius. All right, you got the Dove card. Come closer. It's really pretty here. You can see that. It says symbology is sexuality, peace, and divine inspiration. Another message of some has the same word divine twice, like from the other card we just read. Okay, the history of the dove. It says the dove has long been associated with female sexuality and maternity. Early pagans considered the dove a symbol of female sex organs. Okay. And the Christian faith, in which the dove is primarily a symbol of peace and divine inspiration, linked the dove to sexual reproduction. Although Christ was born of a virgin, he was conceived by the Holy Spirit, which is represented by a dove. In Greek mythology, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was born from the egg nurtured by a dove. In this painting, the dove is Aphrodite, who is embracing her son Eros, the god of love, and his wife Psyche, who represents growth and integration. Okay. Oops, sorry. So yeah, so that's a really interesting. I didn't realize that it represented all the. I knew about the Christian stuff because I was in Catholic school, so I knew about that one. But I didn't know about the female sex organs and the female sexuality. So that's interesting. But yeah, so basically, like I was saying, just a moment ago, they both use the word divine, okay? Divine inspiration, divinely guided, peace, sexuality. If it's not sexuality or fertility, it's just another way to say creativity, right? Okay, so the Holy Spirit can be different things for different people. You don't have to be religious, you don't have to be Christian, whatever, how you take it, how it resonates for you. But that's a really nice message. And hopefully some of you got something from this reading today. Always let me know if you feel comfortable. But yeah, that is your reading, Sagittarius. So real quick, I always take a picture of all the cards that I pulled here for you today in case you want to look at it up close later or whatever. So you can just click in the description box below, click on my website, click on the Facebook link, and look for the Sagittarius reading, and it'll be the first comment there. So if you want to check that out. Excuse me, sorry. What else was I going to say? Oh, yes, if you're new to YouTube, subscribe for free. Some people, one of my friends said, oh, I can't subscribe, I can't pay. And I said, no, it's free. So I had to remind myself to always say that. So it just lets you know when I put out new videos. So usually it's in the bottom right corner. It looks like a bell, and you just click it and make sure it's active, and they'll say like subscribed. So if you could do that for me, if you like this video, that would be awesome. But other than that, thank you guys so much. I'm going to take a short, 5-minute break and then come back with Aquarius if you want to check that out too. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.